Hey vinyl friends and vinyl community, it's Brian for Brian's Vinyl Records, and it is Monday, which means it's time for another installment of Vinyl Editions. So stick around and I'm going to show you what came in this week for Vinyl Editions. All right, welcome back. So, interesting week. I was fully prepared this week to go with a no new vinyl editions episode because I hadn't received anything new this week. I had no pre-orders coming. I didn't visit any of my record stores this week, and I really hadn't been looking on Amazon for anything in particular, so I didn't order much at all. But I did win a couple things on an online auction, but those weren't expected to be here, so that I'll show you. And then as I was roaming around Target, as I do probably 2 to 3 times a week, I found something that I just didn't want to pass up. So we'll start there. So this album caught my eye as I was perusing my local Target, getting groceries and things like that, and I always go check out the vinyl selections to see if there's anything new there, and this happened to be there. This is the 50th anniversary edition of Rolling Stones' Let It Bleed, which is my favorite Rolling Stones record. I have a copy that I got really cheap, and it was, actually I think I got it as a bumper because it was so beat up. But I cleaned it up and it sounded fine for what it was, and I just finally found a copy that I could buy that is in great shape. Obviously this is brand new, and so listen to this. It sounds absolutely great. Love having this on vinyl in a very good format that is easy to listen to. My old one was fine for what it was, but it was loud, noisy, crackles, pops everywhere, and I mean it was a free record, so what do you expect on that? But happy to add this to the collection and finally have a copy that's playable and enjoyable. So I mentioned that I won an online auction, and the online auction took place I think a week and a half ago, and I bought a couple albums from the auction, and they weren't expected to be here until later today actually, and so when they arrived last Wednesday I was quite surprised. That was way ahead of schedule, so I'm really excited to share with you the couple albums that I picked up on that. The first one is this one from No Doubt. This is Return of Saturn. Now I remember when this came out, this was I believe 2000, 2000 this came out. No Doubt was big with their Songs Don't Speak and all that stuff, and they kind of lost sight of them after that, and then they came out with this album, and the lead single off this, Simple Kind of Life, always drew me in. I always really enjoyed that song. So when this popped up on the online auction, I jumped at the chance and I got the winning bid on this, which I believe I ended up paying $17 for it, but it's in absolutely excellent shape. There's a little corner ding up here, but other than that, the vinyl is really, really beautiful. It sounds great, and so I'm happy to have this in my collection now to be my second No Doubt album that I have. Really good album, so happy with that. This next one, I was the only one who bid, so I got a really good deal on this. This is Stryper's In God We Trust. Fantastic, fantastic album. So the only Stryper I've currently ever had was To Hell with the Devil. I never really got into them as a kid, didn't really grow up with their music, but saw a lot of people posting that album constantly. I was in a band with a guy who's a huge fan of Stryper, and so he kind of influenced me to give him a shot. So I bought the To Hell with the Devil. I ended up buying 2 copies, the censored cover and the original cover of that album. Really enjoyed it. So I wanted to look for other Stryper, but Stryper's not easy to find, and when you do find it, it's usually pretty expensive to get. So when this popped up on the online auction, I started the bidding out. I ended up getting this for $12. I think that's a pretty good deal on this album. This is one of the more popular ones you can find, I think, but I believe it tends to retail for around $20, so I think I'm in pretty good shape. This is a pristine copy. Everything is beautiful in here. Its vinyl is absolutely gorgeous. Plays fantastic. And the cool thing about this copy is it also includes the insert, which I guess isn't always easy to find, but this is the Striper $100 bill insert that contains the lyrics and all that into a small, nice, crispy $100 bill. And it is, I mean, this thing's beautiful. It's almost like nobody's ever looked at it before. So super pumped about that. Really excited to add this to my collection. Listened to it, really enjoyed it, and like I said, everything is just beautiful about this album. It has one minor ding right here. Other than that, the cover is basically brand new. The album is basically brand new. The guy I bought it from said he doesn't know if anyone ever played it. That's how it looks. But very excited to have that. So that's it. That's this week's Vinyl Editions. Just 3 albums. Like I said, I was fully prepared to go into this week with no new vinyl editions. I was going to do something different, show some albums I picked up before I started doing videos or something like that. So if this comes around another time, we'll go with that theme. But we got some pre-orders coming in the next couple weeks, I know for sure. I'm looking forward to a Blackberry Smoke album that is being released, I think, this coming Friday. So I'm not sure exactly when I'll be getting that one. I think probably next week, in midweek, because I think they're going to start shipping them on Friday. So looking forward to that. We got the new Hootie and the Blowfish on the horizon, and I think one other thing that is on pre-order coming down the pipeline. Other than that, I'm planning to make a trip to the record store probably this coming weekend. Haven't been there in 2 weeks, which is a lot for me. And so looking forward to that as well. So thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, please go ahead and hit the thumbs up, give it a like. And if you're new to the channel, please go ahead and click that subscribe button below. Love to have you along for the ride. Check out some of my previous videos. We do vinyl editions every Monday, so join me next Monday and look for more videos coming out here in the coming weeks as well as we get towards the end of this year. I got a holiday music video that I'm going to do, which is going to be exciting. And of course, my favorite brand new albums of 2019 video will be coming up as well. So look forward to those here in the next month or so. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep spinning, vinyl friends.